Hey, there we are. Welcome to Viking Preparedness. I am Pastor Joe Fox. So this morning, and it's early, sun's just creeping up over the yard arm. I got up and I had the same question, two slightly different forms, from Berserker Scott and Viking Bob. And so I figured if two people asked me overnight, more of y'all want to know. And it was basically, how do I convince other people to prepare? Or how do I not look like Chicken Little when I've been telling people to prepare forever and nothing's happened that required them to prepare? My answer is pretty simple, although I think many of you may find it unsatisfying because you're not me. I'm trying to say this without offending anybody. It's early. I've had half a cup of coffee. Oh. On the one hand, I care deeply, and on the other hand, I don't care. That's how I deal with it. I care deeply in that I try to tell everybody to prepare. I'm not one of those guys that hides and is all paranoid and doesn't want to tell anybody to prepare because then they'll know I am, man. I kind of put it out there. Y'all need to prepare. But I guess in a lot of ways, I'm kind of like a Calvinist, you know. You're either going to get it or you're not. I figure when I've told you to prepare, I've done my bit. When I show you how to do something, I've done my bit. You can go and do it or not. It's not up to me to convince somebody to do it. I figure I should share the knowledge I have. I should share the wisdom I have. I should share the insight I have. For the betterment of mankind. Ooh, that's very lofty. Delusions of grandeur much? No, but I figure, hey, I believe these things to be true. And so I share them. But it's up to that person to take it or not. I tell people in my assembly, Jeremiah 3:15, I will give you pastors after my own heart who will feed you with knowledge and understanding. That's the Father speaking. I say, yeah, I'm one of those pastors, and I will feed you with knowledge and with understanding, but it is up to you whether or not you eat. To the people, I think it was Bob who said this, people say, I'm coming over to your place, and then I told them I don't have enough for you, and then now they're not friends with me anymore. Better to figure that out. I didn't do my voice warm-up, blah, 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 blah. Better to figure that out now than later. That's how I look at it. Tell the people you care about. Show those who are interested in seeing how to do something. And then let your mind be at ease. You've done your bit. You can't save the world. You're not gonna. You can lead a horse to water, right? But you cannot make it drink. And so I think where some of y'all will get hung up where I don't is you're like, but yeah, I love these people. I care about these people. I want them to prepare. Yeah, I do too. But when I've done what I can do, I move on. I don't dwell on the, oh, coulda, shoulda, wouldas. That, I find that very unproductive. Do the best you can with what you got, where you're at, and move out. And I don't feel guilt for the people who don't get it. And again, that's probably more me than you. I'm not your typical pastor in that way. Low empathy. But I figure I could easily just shut down and go about my day and my life with the Shofarians and just do what we do and not tell anybody anything. But I don't do that. And actually I spend quite a bit of time trying to share things with y'all and a little bit on YouTube. But that's about it. I'm not showing you how to bucket food so you can come eat mine. I want you to bucket yours, and hopefully, the people that watch, the people that listen to you, when you share the message, the truth, they'll grab onto it. But I'm telling you, what's Sean Hannity say? Let your heart not be troubled. Cast those seeds and move out, right? Move out. Let somebody else come water them or something. You can't force people to do a lot of things, like spend a sizable amount of their income on food and supplies and a sizable amount of their thought process on contingency planning. You can't make them do it. You can only show them, lead by example to one degree or another. I don't recommend that you show your neighbors, look at my food storage. I don't recommend you do that. Do the best you can, but don't dwell on the people you can't reach. Worry about the people that still need you, that still need your input, that will take what you tell them and go, you know what, Bob? That's a damn good idea. I'm gonna do that. Now, how do I keep the mice from getting into my rice? Bam, you got them, right? Now you can share some knowledge and some wealth. So that's my advice. Share it, explain it in a way that you think they'll understand, and then move on. Go explain it to somebody else. You don't have time. I don't argue with people. That's another thing. And again, I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but there are a lot of Christians, and I had a lot of friends at one time who were into what they call apologetics, where you basically try to argue somebody into Christ. That was totally not me. Again, that doesn't mean I'm right and they're wrong. I'm just saying my personality. I throw the seeds out there. I tell people what I think. If they have questions, I try to follow up. But if they say, well, I don't think that, okay, cool. America, think what you want, do what you want. We all make choices in life. Choices have consequences. Choose wisely. All right, I'll see you out there.